there, fellow Star Wars fans. Welcome back. David E. on again with another Star Wars journey. And I have been slowly trying to rebuild a collection, trying to rebuild a massive collection. So I don't know that I will ever be able to replace what I have lost. I have a few bits and pieces, and I've done a few of these videos. But now, this week, I am replacing something from childhood. Something significant from childhood, or at least it was significant to me. And that is the Burger King, or Burger Chef, 4-poster Star Wars set, which I have been slowly pulling together, and I did manage to find all 4, and I framed them. And that's the first one, and that is the Darth Vader. And these are 18 by 24. They were given away at Burger King. If you bought, and this is 1977, end of 1977, as a promotion. And Burger King always had Star Wars promotions. And these are poster arts done by Del Nichols, if I remember correctly. And if it looks familiar, if that artwork looks familiar, it's because this artwork was also used on their Star Wars glasses. But in 1977, you could go in, and for 49 cents, if you bought a Coke for 49 cents, a large Coke, you could pick a poster out. 4 in the series. Again, I believe these were done by Del Nichols. And believe it or not, they weren't very much. These are the original posters, and there are reproductions. So watch out for that, and I'll bring up the next one here. There are reproductions. They cost about the same as the originals. And I'd rather have the original poster. Here's the Luke Skywalker. Really well done and very memorable to me because I had these as a child and lost them long ago. But again, for the price of a Coke, 49 cents, you could get a free Star Wars poster. And I did not get any Coke. I didn't buy these. I actually came by these posters quite by accident as a child. And of course, there's a big cultural tie-in with Star Wars, and as a child, like most children growing up at that time period, fascinated with Star Wars. Had nothing Star Wars. But once upon a time, I was on my way home. It was actually Greylock Road. I know none of you know what the hell that means. Greylock Road in Alston. And there's an apartment building. I'll bring up the next one here. The next one is R2-D2 and C3PO here. There was an apartment building and a parking lot behind it. And there was a stepwell that went down to a lower level in the apartment building in the back. And, you know, people could park back there and then they go into the building. And, you know, I'm like a little kid. I'm like 8 years old, whatever. And wandering around through the neighborhood, cutting through this parking lot behind this building. And there's a bag. There's a bag sitting in that stepwell. And of course, you know, curious kid, you go and you look in the bag. It was full of Burger King Star Wars posters. Or Burger Chef. This actually says Burger Chef. Same difference. Okay? And I'm like, holy crap. Star Wars posters. You know, back when that was a massive obsession. Now it's looked upon as a franchise. Back in the 70s and 80s, it was a cultural thing. It was a cultural phenomenon. And there's a lot of cultural tie-in here because you not only have Burger King, which was cultural as being a kid's place to go, like McDonald's. Because I didn't have a McDonald's near me growing up. It was Burger King for me. Coca-Cola, which used to be cultural, now it's just a franchise. Nobody cares. And Star Wars. So I find this bag full of Star Wars posters, right? And here I'll bring up the last one. And this is Chewbacca. I found this bag. And I'm excited. I'm walking home. I run into another kid. Big kid. You know, he's maybe 12, 13 years old. He's much larger than I am. And he's got a little lackey kid with him. What do you got there? Right? Oh, I found some Star Wars posters. Those are mine. I left those somewhere. Here we go, right? Here we go. What do you think happened?
He took them.
No. I figured he was going to try to fight me for it. Because that's what kids do. And, you know, the next thing you would assume is I ended up scrapping with the kid. I didn't want to fight with him. One, because he was twice my size and he had a friend with him. And two, because I didn't want the posters to get wrecked. And I confronted him with it. And I just said, you didn't leave these. These aren't yours at all. You don't even know where I found them. But, listen to this. There's a lot of posters here. And there was like 12. There's a lot of posters here. There's at least a couple of sets here. Why don't we just split them up? And he stood there for a minute thinking about it. And then he goes, okay, that sounds fair, or something like it. I don't remember exactly what he said, but yeah, okay. And I ended up with my 4. He took the rest. But I ended up with my 4 posters. And I took them home, and I put them on the closet door. And I had the kind of closet door, it's like this. It slides this way. So I put 2 on each with thumbtacks in the corners. And eventually the thumbtacks would wear through and they'd fall off, and then I'd have to thumbtack them again. And then I had a few other posters up in the room also. One day my mother went through and just ripped all the posters off the wall and threw them in the trash. So don't know why, she just did. And I have not had these since whenever it is that she destroyed them, when I was like 9 or something. And, you know, while I'm looking for action figures and all that other stuff, it occurred to me, you know what, let's reach back a little further to when the magic really happened, something from childhood, something with a nostalgic connection, something that, you know, and I find that that's very true. These mean a lot more to me. And again, they didn't cost much. I was surprised how cheap they were. But then Burger King cranked out, or Burger Chef cranked out a ton of them. They made hundreds of thousands of these probably and distributed them all across the country. If you look them up like on eBay, there's not too many out there. And again, like I said, there are reproductions. If you look up Burger King or Burger Chef Star Wars poster, you'll find them. And the reproductions and the originals cost about the same. And they're not much. I wouldn't expect anybody to pay more than $50 for one in really, really nice shape. And as you know, also, if you've been watching, I also had a bit of a nightmare trying to track down the last one, which was actually the C-3PO poster, which the person sent it to me, and this was in our last unboxing video. It wasn't the poster from the auction. He misrepresented the auction. He sent me a poster that was just trashed. It had holes in it, it had thumbtack holes, it had a big tear, it had a chunk missing, it was folded instead of put in a tube like he promised. And so I had to get another one. And I complained to eBay, and it turns out that he had taken the auction photo from someone else. And so they told me to keep it and gave me a full refund, so I made out on that. But that poster wasn't one that I would have wanted to frame up, and so I had to get it. I had to get it again, and here it is. But yeah, I'm going to put these on the wall. They're not going to fit in here anywhere, but you know, we have the stairwell that leads to this room, and I'm going to hang them on the wall there. And like I said, there's just I have a memory of these posters. There's deep cultural significance to it, not just with Star Wars, but with Burger King and with Coca-Cola, back when those franchises meant something to kids, back when they were kid-friendly. They don't mean anything to people now. Is there still glare on that?
Yeah, you got to lean it up like
yeah,
how you
I just wanted to
had it.
grab that other poster real quick because it's sitting right here.
Okay.
And just show people what came. Because it came in this envelope. Oops, there you go.
Knock the camera over. It's okay though.
It came in this. He sent it in this bent up envelope, and it says
Out of tubes.
out of tubes.
Wait, let me zoom in on out
Yeah,
of tubes.
that's what it says on this envelope, and the envelope is all bent up. So he folded it And then this was it. And the auction said no rips or tears or holes. And this is what I got. There's holes. These are staple marks in all four corners. There's tears. There's a hole here. You know, there's a chunk missing. And I'm just like, what in the hell? This is not what I expected. But as I pointed out, that worked out in the end. And now I have these nice renditions. And yeah, it just really brought back a lot of memories.
Do you hope to one day get them signed?
I don't know if Del Nichols is even still alive.
Who's that? The guy in Chewbacca suit?
No, the guy who painted him.
Oh,
Okay.
I meant signed by the actors.
By the actors. The actor who played Chewbacca is deceased.
Oh.
Han Solo's autograph is like $2,700.
Oh, that's out.
I think they're still alive, R2-D2 and C-3PO. No, the R2 actor I think has passed on also.
So that's out.
Yeah.
But you got other people in the background.
Yeah, Mark Hamill there. Princess Leia's gone.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, Mark Hamill is a real expensive autograph, and he'll only put an MH and then tell you to get the hell out of here.
That's out.
Yeah. Oh, that's Peter Cushing.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's gone. James Earl Jones is still around, who did the voice. But I mean, I'm not a huge autograph hunter, anyways. But you know, I used to do that more when I used to hang around Great Eastern conventions and run with them. But I'm happy enough just to have these the way they are. Just got some inexpensive frames that I can hang these up in the hall and just enjoy them. You know, remember having them when I was a kid. And again, like I said, McDonald's wasn't really near me. I didn't go to McDonald's very often, but I did go to Burger King quite often. I was in the Burger King Kids Club, and you know, you got a calendar and you got like free food every month. There was coupons for like free burger and free drink or something like that. And like I said, I did not buy these at Burger King, but I did find them, so I got a nice little story with where these came from, where my original ones came from. They're in a landfill somewhere now. But I've managed to replace them now, and I got them again, and I'm just happy to have them. Happy to add them to the collection.